and welcome to the birthday gift. This message is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everyone. Feel free to check your other signs, okay? Alright, also, if you feel you need to reverse the roles, you can do that as well, since I can be picking up on the energy of someone you're dealing with. Alright, let's get started. Please give me a message for Cancer. Okay. I see a balance trying to happen for you, Cancer. We have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like there's something that you may feel you've been missing in your life for a while. I feel like the universe is trying to give it to you. This is, it's trying to give you what you deserve. There's, you need to be at a point where you can receive it here, okay? You need to be at a point where you can receive it. So if you don't even realize that this is something being offered or given to you, you won't be able to draw it in. So there's some kind of balance happening. Wow, look what flipped. It's like, that's enough talking. Let's go to the next card. Hey. King of Swords. You have to be at this point where you are communicating clearly what you want, what you expect. You need to be showing up in your life. The King of Swords speaks his mind with confidence. He's not afraid of the results because as far as he's concerned, he's in control of what happens to him. So he's going to speak his mind, like it or not. Very decisive. What he says, that's the final word. There's no going back. When he's finished, he put that period at the end and it's done. You cannot pierce through the King of Swords. So here's what's coming up here. There's a need for you to stand up for yourself, okay? Because a balance is trying to happen for you, but that can't happen, Cancer, unless you realize, number one, the role you're playing. I feel like you're giving to something right now, and you may feel like it's unfair. Like you're giving more than you're supposed to here. So right now you may feel like things are imbalanced. So there's this feeling right now, like in the sense that you're a victim to some kind of someone else's control, to a system's control. Like you're literally here at this point where you may feel like you do need to start standing up for yourself, actually. That is happening, and it will continue to happen until you stand up for yourself. So a lot of you are in a situation where you may feel like things are not in your favor. Like someone else is getting the better end of the stick here. And that you're being given, you know, you're not being given or treated fairly. There's a need for you to kind of stand up for yourself, Cancer. Yeah. Your belief system is a factor here. It's a huge factor. We have the Hierophant. I'm going to lay another card. Yeah. Your belief system is causing you not to be able to see things clearly. Okay? You have this blindfold on. There's something you're not seeing because of how you... There's... I feel like there is a remedy to this. But because of how you look at things in life, you can't see the remedy. It's actually something that's very basic and simple. It's a shift of your mental. It's a mental shift that's needed. Cancer, there's a mental shift that's needed. Once you start looking at the whole situation from a different lens, the whole situation changes. The balance happens. That balance that the universe is trying to give you, it happens instantly. But there's either something you refuse to see. Tell me more about the Hierophant, please. Okay, for some of y'all, this is money related. We got the Five of Pentacles here. Page of Swords. So I feel like here we go again with this victim feeling like you're being left out in the cold, feeling crippled, like someone's doing something to you. Some of you have somebody in your environment, someone who may keep an eye on you. Some of y'all may be married to this person, or you could have been married to this person here with the Hierophant. Some of y'all walked away, okay? There was some kind of codependency in this relationship. I feel like this person, they may keep an eye on you, Cancer. There's something you're not seeing in the situation. Tell me more. Wow, we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. King of Swords. There's something you need to cut out. You need to cut... Oh, wow. Look at that. We got all the swords showing up here. It's a lot of mental things happening. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords here. King of Swords here. Page of Swords here. It's your belief system. The way you think is affecting you. The way you think is affecting your outcome. Cancer. Let's keep going here. All right, judgment is upon you. It's like last call. They're giving you the opportunity to basically fix this, right? That's judgment. They're wanting you to assess this situation. Take a look at the facts here. Take a look at how things are playing out on your own. Because they feel like you can come to this conclusion on your own. But if they have to step in, they will, right? This is judgment. Judgment is upon you. It's like last call, okay? So there's a need for you to look at the facts and what you're dealing with. And there's something in here. It's it'll change things. It'll change things. It'll have you doing things in a different way. Ace of Wands. Okay, this is like that spark of inspiration. This is a spark to start doing something a new way. This is like that creative spark. A lot of you've been in defensive mode for who knows how long. So even if somebody tries to explain to you, hey, look, this is what's actually happening here, you're in defensive mode, a lot of you. I mean, it's like some of y'all, you allow your emotions to overtake the whole situation. You're not looking at things in a clear manner. The King of Swords, he's a clear thinker. Very intellectual, okay? It's all mental. Very rational, very logical. And he communicates how he feels. Unbiased. So even if he has some kind of stake in the argument, he's still able to look at the facts and say, hey, you know what? It is what it is. But some of y'all approach this situation in a way It's blocking you. It's like you're blocking yourself in a sense. Queen of Swords here. She has her sword up. King of Swords here. He has his sword up. It's time to use it. Okay? You need to start using it and cutting out those belief systems that don't work. That's when your new beginning starts. That's when you start actually having a different outlook of the whole situation. There's a spark that's like, hey, I have been kind of looking at it the wrong way. I have not been seeing clearly. I've been sitting here blindfolds on this whole time. There's a different way to look at whatever you're going through, and I feel like once you see it, instantly the situation changes. And you go through that transformation. Death. The old you dies off. The situation, the way it was, no longer. It dies off. The whole dynamic changes. You have your power. You come into your power. You come into your power. Look at this. A lot of you are dealing with this right now. You got to let, whatever is going on, you got to let it go. This needs to heal. A lot of you come from a place of a broken heart. Like my heart was broken. My heart was pierced. Y'all have all these swords. A lot of you are dealing with a very traumatic situation, is what I'm feeling. Look, universe trying to balance things out for you so that it can start, so you can start receiving what you deserve. But they need you to start thinking and doing things differently first, Cancer. They can't help you if you're not at that point where you can help yourself. Tell me more about the Three of Swords. Look at this. I don't know if it fell in reverse or not. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Somebody's just, somebody's really messing with your money. The King of Pentacles, he has a strong foundation. He has everything he needs, but he worked for it. A lot of you are dealing with some heartbreak around what you've worked for. Because I see you giving. I see you giving. There's somebody who's taking, you know. This is causing a lot for you. It's really making you feel imbalanced. You know, I don't know if this came in reverse or not, but it's clarifying the Three of Swords. So there's someone who's really messing with your money. Or someone who could have been your source of income. And you may not be happy in that space. You may be emotionally detached from this person and you want to walk away, but you stay because of codependency here. Look, the Sun. I feel like there's about to be some clarity for you. You're about to start seeing things in a different light. This will put you en route to that happy new beginning. The Sun. It's the happiest card in the deck here. We have the Sun. Give me more. Please tell me more about the Sun. The Tower. Look. When I saw Judgment, I felt the Tower. And it's in reverse. It's in reverse. Some of y'all have fear of change. Okay? You're trying to avert disaster. You're trying to you're sticking to whatever belief system you have because you feel like changing your perspective on something can cause a huge, like, disaster in your life. Some of you are trying to block that. You're not ready for what comes. It's clarifying the sun. So this lets me know that once you start seeing things in a different light, the sun brings light, okay? The sun comes out in the daytime when it's bright outside. When you start looking at things in a different light, this disaster, you avoid it. Because I'm going to be honest, the way things are, I feel like things will keep getting worse and worse and worse until you get the picture. That's why judgment is here in the center. It's going to be worse and worse and worse. So if this is someone who's draining you financially, or you're just affecting your foundation and whatever, you know, if this is someone you were married to and they owned all the assets, you know, and that's how they control things, things will keep getting worse. Things just, until you can see it. There's something they wanted you to see. There's something they want you to see. I mean, I don't know here. Look at that. There's conflict around you. There's people who are like intentionally, I don't want to say they're intentionally doing this. Their role is to cause havoc so that you can, this is about your transformation, Cancer. This is about your transformation. So the way they're showing up is to get you to go through this. Because this is actually better for your soul's growth. Okay? See, this is when your victory comes. When you finally go through this transformation, things start happening how they're supposed to. A balance happens. A balance happens. You started with the 6 and you end with the 6. You got the 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. I see a happy ending, but there's a realization within you that needs to occur first. Cancer, this is there's something you need to realize. I'm telling you, Judgment here, that's trying to help you go through a renewal here. Trying to make sure that you get it, that you see it on your own. Because the transformation is more effective when you see it on your own. If they have to come in and create a tower, you'll get it. It'll just be more, you end up picking up more karmic debt is what the problem is. Because right now I feel like a lot of you are in this emotional state where you're operating out of basically the heartbreak, the hurt that's going on with this situation. You're operating from that space, so you're not able to see the situation clearly. Once you see the situation in a different manner, you are in control. And then not only that, the people you're interacting with, they show up different. They show up different. You see how there's all this chaos? And all the wands are going all over the place? Once you put your foot down, all those wands, they straighten up. No more chaos. They straighten up. It's a victory for you. So what's happening is universe is waiting on you. This card flipped out real fast. So this is something you need to do instantly. You need to start showing people who you are, what you got. I feel like people may feel that you don't have it in you to do certain things. Maybe you give that impression. I don't know. You may give off the impression that people can get away with things. I don't know. I'm going to extend this just to see what else, you know, I'm going to pull the next 10 cards because I feel like this expands. Some of y'all are en route to this. This victory because you've already gotten, you got the clue and you straightened up those wands. So you're en route. Some of you already used this sword. You're about to put it down. Some of you already put your foot down. This balance is happening for you. Good for you. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and extend this and see what else they want to say about this. Okay, Cancer? I hope this was helpful. Okay? All right. So I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. And guess what? I think you're about to do it because I see you celebrating. I see you about to remove this. Tell me more about the devil. Oh my gosh. Right when I said I feel like you're about to remove it, guess what? It came back out. So this lets me know that some of y'all, you're still working on it. You're still working on it. There's something or someone in your environment that's really causing chaos. I mean, this thing came back up.